Contrast. Contrast is the opposite between two things. This is a definition of the word contrast. Something is different from another thing, a difference between people or things that are being compared. The act of comparing people or things to show the difference between them. For example, there is an obvious contrast between the cultures of the East and West. Judge. Judge means the person who decides who won a competition, or public officer appointed to decide cases in a law court. For example, she was invited to be a judge in a cookery competition. Childhood. Childhood is the state or period of being a child, the early period in the development of something. For example, we have known each other since childhood. The word mood. What the meaning of mood? The mood is the way you are feeling at a particular time, a temporary state of mind or feeling. For example, he appeared to be in a very good mood about something. Another example, let's not talk about it now. I'm not in the mood. Remind. What the meaning of the word remind? Remind is to help someone to remember something or someone. For example, passengers are reminded that smoking is not allowed in the train. He would have forgotten my birthday if you hadn't reminded him. Frame. What the meaning of the word frame? It's a strong border or structure of wood or metal that holds a picture or door or a window or a piece of glass. For example, I'm going to paint the door frame white. Portrait. The portrait is a painting or drawing, photograph of a person, especially the face and the head and shoulders. Painted landscape. Everything you see when you look across a large area of land, especially in the countryside. All the visible features of an area of land. The soft colors of the Northumbrian landscape. For example, the woods and fields are typical features of the English landscape. Exhibition. Exhibition is a collection of things, for example, work of arts that are shown to the public in an art gallery, museum, or at a trade fair. For example, the museum hosted a big exhibition of hair work last year. A public display of works of art or items of interest held in an art gallery or museum or at the trade fair, an exhibition of French sculpture. The background of a picture or photo. The part of a picture or view behind the main objects in the picture. The part of a picture scene or design that forms a setting for the main features or object or appears farther from the view. The house stands against a background of sheltering trees. Another example, a shadowy figure is visible in the background. Figure, a number, especially one which form of official statistics or relates to the financial performance of a company. The shape of a person seen from a distance or not clearly. For example, who is the figure in the background? Gravity. The gravity is a writing or drawing on a wall or other surface in a public place, scrubbed, scratched, or sprayed on a wall or other surface in a public place. Crowd. Crowd is a large number of people gathered together in a disorganized or unruly way. For example, a huge crowd gathered in the street outside. Another example, she was afraid she might get lost in the crowd. Share. Share is to let somebody use something that is yours. Share also means together. To have or use something with other people that works together to perform music. For example, Ellie shared his chocolate with the other kids. Effect. The effect means the change that somebody causes in somebody else. Means also a result, impression, influence. This is the change which is a result or consequence of an action or other cause. For example, giving up smoking had a magical effect on his insomnia. Close up. Close up equals zoom or very near. It's a picture taken very close to something. It showed a lot of details. For example, it was strange to see her own face in close up on the screen. Scene, the place where an incident or real life or fiction, a painting, drawing, or photograph of a place and the things that are happening there. Copy, a photocopy of a document made by a machine that photographs and then prints things made to be similar or identical to another. The problem is telling which is the original document and which is the copy. For example, could I have 10 copies of these pages, please? Atmosphere. The atmosphere is the feeling or mood that you have in a particular place or situation. For example, use music and lighting to create a romantic atmosphere. Flash. The flash is a piece of equipment that produces bright light used for taking photographs when it's dark. For example, the tour guide asked people to turn off the flash on their cameras. Classwork. Supply the missing letters. She will forget to call the doctor if you forget to remind her. There was a huge crowd of people in the stadium. The Mona Lisa is a portrait of a woman. There will be an exhibition of my paintings in the museum. I like to put photos in a silver frame. She wasn't in the mood for serious arguments. There is a great contrast between these two colors. Number two, they saw a landscape with the mountain and plains, lakes and rivers very like those upon the earth's surface. Number three, I saved my pictures as a background on my tablet. Number four, this park reminds me of my lovely childhood. Number five, the wall in the square was covered with graffiti. Number six, it took the judge a long time to choose the winning photo. Number seven, the atmosphere in that picture is very sad. The answers for the homework. Number one, childhood was the best period in my life. Number two, the children need to learn to share their toys with others. Number three, there is a great contrast between the two quotes. Number four, has your mobile phone got a flash to take photo at night? Number five, I lost my sheet. Could you please give me another copy? Number six, can you take a close-up of that picture, please? Number 7, the scene of the sunrise is amazing.